Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC P2721, pertains to a high signal in the Pressure Control Solenoid D control circuit of a Honda Fit model from 2015 to 2020. This indicates a fault in the electrical circuit associated with the pressure control solenoid, essential for the proper functioning of the continuously variable transmission, CVT. An electrical fault is indicated, and it is crucial to emphasize that mechanical issues within the transmission cannot cause this DTC. The pressure control solenoid is responsible for regulating hydraulic pressure in the transmission, directly influencing shifting and overall performance. This solenoid is located within the transmission assembly. A thorough review of the general troubleshooting information should precede any repair efforts for this code. Addressing this issue promptly can prevent more extensive transmission damage. The DTC P2721 signifies a high control circuit fault in the pressure control solenoid D. This fault points to an electrical issue rather than a mechanical one within the continuously variable transmission, CVT, highlighting the importance of focusing on circuit integrity. The pressure control solenoid plays a crucial role in maintaining the hydraulic pressure necessary for the transmission's operation. You can find this solenoid within the transmission assembly, where it interacts closely with other components to ensure smooth gear shifts. The transmission relies heavily on good electrical connections, so any disruption can lead to significant drags in performance and potential drivability issues. Diagnosing the issue promptly can help ensure that reparation does not lead to more complex failures down the road. Multiple factors can lead to the DTC P2721, beginning with an electrical circuit fault. This indicates that the wiring or connections feeding the pressure control solenoid D require thorough inspection. A common initial issue could be a blown fuse, particularly the 7.5A fuse located in the under-dash fuse relay box. If this fuse is blown, it needs immediate replacement. Aside from that, open or shorted wires within the circuit can lead to erratic performance or communication errors to the powertrain control module, PCM. Additionally, a faulty solenoid itself could manifest this code, which may require replacement if it's not functioning within specified resistance levels. Understanding these potential causes is vital for a targeted troubleshooting approach, maximizing diagnostic efficiency. The symptoms associated with DTC P2721 can lead to noticeable drivability issues. A primary symptom could be an illumination of the check engine light, signaling an ongoing concern with the vehicle's transmission system. You may also experience erratic shifting. Shifts may become harsher or less predictable, diminishing the overall driving experience. Further complications could manifest as poor acceleration, which can be particularly frustrating during city driving or on highways. Additionally, reduced fuel efficiency is a common symptom, as the improper functioning of the transmission can affect engine performance and load. Recognizing these symptoms can assist in prompt troubleshooting and intervention, mitigating potential further issues beyond the immediate DTC. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P2721 is to verify the issue with the vehicle. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode, which allows systems to power up for testing purposes. Use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any existing DTCs, ensuring that the system is reset and ready for testing. Following this, start the engine and allow it to run for at least 1 second to stabilize. After this, check for pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS again. If DTC P2721 is indicated, it confirms that there is a real-time failure that needs immediate attention. If the code does not appear, It suggests an intermittent issue or that the system is temporarily functioning correctly, warranting further inspection of the circuit for poor connections or loose terminals. For the second step in resolving DTC P2721, you should power down the vehicle by turning it to the off or lock mode. Next, check the fuse number C35, which is a 7.5 ampere fuse located in the under-dash fuse relay box. It is critical to assess the integrity of this fuse, since a blown fuse can interrupt the current flow essential for the Pressure Control Solenoid D. If the fuse is indeed blown, replace it and then recheck the system for DTCs. Should the new fuse blow again, a short to ground in that circuit needs to be repaired, indicating a more severe underlying electrical fault that could lead to significant transmission issues if not resolved. In Step 3 of troubleshooting for DTC P2721, focus on the IG1 miss-sol line. First, jump the SCS line using the HDS to initiate diagnostics. After this step, disconnect PCM connector A, 51P, to isolate the circuit under examination. With the vehicle in the on mode, use a multimeter to measure the voltage between the designated test points. Point 1 at PCM connector A, 51P, number 11, and point 2 at the body ground. If battery voltage is present at these test points, the IG1 miss-sol wire is functioning correctly, indicating no open circuit issues. Should there be no battery voltage, repair work is necessary to resolve an open in the IG1 miss-sol wire linking the PCM to the C35 fuse in the under-dash fuse relay box. Step 4 involves determining the functionality of the CVT lockup clutch control solenoid valve. Conduct a thorough test of this solenoid to ascertain whether it operates as intended. If the solenoid works correctly, it indicates that the solenoid circuit is functioning as expected, allowing you to proceed to the next troubleshooting step. However, if the solenoid fails to function properly, further investigation is required into the lockup clutch solenoid's wiring or connections. Properly evaluating the solenoid's operation is essential as it plays a significant role in the overall transmission functionality, and any failure here might severely impact vehicle performance. Knowing the operational status of the solenoid informs all future repair pathways and strategies. In Step 5, focus on checking for any shorted wires in the circuit connecting to the LCC-LS line. Turn the vehicle to the off mode before proceeding, and jump the SCS line with the HDS for each connection. Then, reconnect PCM connector A, 51P, and disconnect the PCM connector B, 51P, as well as the solenoid wire harness 8P connector on the engine wiring harness side. With the vehicle again set to on, measure the voltage between designated test points. Point 1 being on the solenoid wire harness 8P connector number 8, and point 2 at the body ground. If you detect voltage, it signifies a short to power in the LCC-LS wire, requiring immediate repairs. Alternatively, absence of voltage means that shorting is not the issue, allowing you to proceed to the next troubleshooting phase. As we progress to Step 6, the objective is to ascertain if there's a short to ground within the LCC-LS wire. Ensure the vehicle is in the off or lock mode for safety. Under these conditions, check for continuity between the respective test points. Point 1 on the solenoid wire harness 8P connector number 8 and point 2 on the body ground, while both the PCM connector A and PCM connector B must be disconnected. If continuity is detected, the circuit has a sharp to ground, necessitating repairs between the solenoid wire harness and the PCM. Conversely, if there's no continuity, this means the LCC-LS wire appears to be working correctly. At this stage, updating the PCM software to the latest version or substituting it with a known good unit can resolve the DTC. Verification through rechecking will confirm successful resolution. In the final troubleshooting step, Step 7, we check the CVT lockup clutch control solenoid valve by first removing the valve body assembly. Once that assembly is removed, disconnect the CVT lockup clutch control solenoid valve 2P connector to prepare for measurement operations. With the vehicle in the off mode, the resistance between test points 1 and 2 must be evaluated. These points correspond to the 2P connector terminals. The acceptable resistance reading should fall between 4.6 to 6.3 ohms. If these readings are confirmed, the solenoid is functioning correctly, and you should subsequently replace the solenoid wire harness. If the resistance comes back outside this range, it indicates that the CVT lockup clutch control solenoid valve is faulty, resulting in the need for a valve body assembly replacement to restore optimal function. Once all repair actions associated with DTC P2721 are completed, it's essential to perform a final verification of the repairs. Start this process by clearing all the diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, from the system using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. After clearing the DTCs, it's crucial to conduct a thorough test drive of the vehicle under various conditions to ensure that the DTC does not return and that the vehicle operates smoothly. Pay close attention to the performance of the CVT and observe for any erratic behavior during acceleration and deceleration. This step confirms that previous repairs effectively addressed all faults and that the vehicle is back to optimal operating conditions, providing peace of mind for both the operator and the technician. Although not explicitly mentioned in the troubleshooting guide, preventive maintenance plays a pivotal role in avoiding the occurrence of DTC P2721 and other related issues. Regular inspections of the electrical systems associated with the transmission can catch potential faults before they lead to significant issues, ensuring system integrity. An essential area of focus should be all related wiring and connections, which must be examined for signs of wear or corrosion. Ensuring that the PCM has the latest software updates can also mitigate glitches that may arise from outdated programming, thereby improving the overall function of the transmission system. Emphasizing these preventive measures not only helps in mitigating the risk of future DTCs, but also enhances the longevity and reliability of the vehicle's transmission system as a whole. In conclusion, effectively addressing DTC P2721 requires a clear understanding of its implications on the Honda Fit's performance. The comprehensive step-by-step troubleshooting protocol serves as an essential guide to diagnose and rectify the underlying issues associated with the Pressure Control Solenoid D control circuit. Successful completion of each troubleshooting step ensures a systematic approach, leading to an effective resolution of any faults recorded. It is also vital to perform final verification and preventive maintenance to ensure that the issue does not recur and to uphold the vehicle's overall health. By following these prescribed steps and remaining attentive to any symptoms, you can ensure a well-functioning transmission and improve long-term performance and reliability of the vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.